You know what, folks? I never thought I'd be standing here telling you about one of the most controversial presidencies in American history. But here we are, diving into Donald Trump's first 100 days as president. Listen, this isn't just some random number. The first 100 days, it's like a presidential baptism by fire. It's when a new leader shows what they're really made of, sets the tone for their entire term. And let me tell you, Trump's first 100 days, they were something else entirely. So why do we care so much about these first 100 days? Well, it all started with FDR back in the 1930s. He came into office during the Great Depression and hit the ground running. Ever since then, the first 100 days have been like a president's debut album. It's gotta be a hit, or the critics will tear you apart. For a new president, these 100 days are crucial. It's when they've got the most political capital, the most goodwill from the public. It's their chance to make big moves, to show the American people and the world what kind of leader they're gonna be. And boy, did Trump have some plans for his first 100 days. Now let me tell you something. When Trump rode down that golden escalator to announce his candidacy, I was in a small town in Middle America. People there thought it was a joke. But on January 20th, 2017, the joke became reality. Trump swore the oath of office and promised to make America great again. And from day one, it was clear this wasn't going to be your typical presidency. Trump came in like a wrecking ball, ready to shake things up in Washington. He promised to drain the swamp, build the wall, and put America first. His supporters, they were fired up. His critics, terrified. It was like two different Americas, folks, and I saw that divide firsthand as I traveled across the country. All right, so Trump's in office and he's not wasting any time. One of his first big moves? Creating this thing called the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Sounds good, right? But here's the crazy part. This wasn't just about cutting red tape. Trump used DOGE to basically overhaul the entire executive branch. We're talking mass firings, folks. Over 100,000 federal employees lost their jobs. Trump said it was about saving money, but a lot of people saw it differently. And then there were the privacy concerns. DOGE was getting access to all kinds of personal data. It was like Big Brother on steroids, and people were freaking out. I talked to folks who were scared their every move was being watched. Now, if you thought that was wild, hold on to your hats. Trump came into office with a stack of executive orders ready to go. It was like he was trying to speed run the presidency. One of the big ones? Pardoning a bunch of people involved in the January 6th Capitol riot. But Trump didn't stop there. He started firing inspectors general left and right, replacing prosecutors, using the Justice Department like his personal law firm. And don't even get me started on the immigration stuff. He tried to deport people left and right, even defying court orders. It was chaos, pure and simple. I saw families torn apart, communities living in fear. It was tough to watch, let me tell you. Okay, so that's what was happening at home. But what about the rest of the world? Well, Trump wasn't kidding when he said America first. He came in swinging with these massive tariffs, picking fights with China, cozying up to Russia. It was like he was rewriting the entire foreign policy playbook. And let me tell you, the rest of the world didn't know what to make of it. Some countries were freaking out, others were trying to figure out how to deal with this new, unpredictable America.
We will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime.
So, how did the American people feel about all this? Well, it depends on who you ask. I traveled from coast to coast, talking to people from all walks of life. Trump's base? They were loving it. They felt like he was finally shaking things up, doing what he promised. But for a lot of other folks, it was a nightmare. We saw massive protests, like those hands-off demonstrations. Trump's approval ratings were all over the place. And the economy? People didn't know whether to celebrate or panic. Looking back on those first 100 days, it's clear that Trump's presidency was going to be unlike anything we'd seen before. He came in like a hurricane, upending norms, pushing boundaries, and leaving a trail of controversy in his wake. Whether you loved him or hated him, you couldn't ignore him. And as those first 100 days came to a close, one thing was certain. America was in for a wild ride. The question was, where would it take us? I guess we're still figuring that out, aren't we?